Hi everyone, and welcome back to our Learn SQL with MySQL tutorial series. Today, we will be diving into some powerful techniques that will enhance your SQL querying skills. Specifically, we will be exploring the SQL alias, its null operator, and distinct keyword. So, let's get started. Before we jump into aliases, let's briefly discuss why aliases are useful. Let's look at this simple query. As usual, I have added the database file in the description. Now, I am writing my queries here in the workbench, but if you are using the console, you should be able to follow, provided you write the right syntax. Now, in this query, we are selecting the first name, last name, and salary columns from the employees table in our database. When we execute this query, you will see that the column names in the result table are the original column names. This is when we use aliases. Aliases allow us to assign temporary names to columns, tables, or even subqueries in our SQL statement. These temporary names make our queries more readable and concise. Now, let's see how we can use aliases in our SQL queries. The syntax for creating an alias is straightforward. We simply use the as keyword to assign a temporary name to a column or table. So, let's name this as first name in quotation. And note, we are putting this in quotation because it's a two-word name. But if it was a word, we wouldn't need the quotation. I hope that is clear. And name this also as last name and this as annual salary. Now execute it, and there we have it. You realize that by providing these aliases, we have transformed the output of our query to display the column names, first name, last name, and annual salary instead of the original column names. You notice that we use the keyword as to specify the alias name. However, keep in mind that as keyword is optional in MySQL and in most SQL databases, so you can omit it if you prefer. If I delete them like this and execute, the result is still the same. You can also give aliases to tables and subqueries, especially when retrieving data from multiple tables, which is what I'll be talking about in the next video. So, in order for you not to miss out, consider subscribing and turn on the notification bell so you get notified when new videos are uploaded. Alright, now that you understand aliases, let me show you how to look for records that miss an attribute. For example, if we select all the customers in our database from the customers table, you can see that some of the customers do not have postal codes. So, if you look closely here, you will see the value null. Null means the absence of a value. Now, let's say you want to search for all customers who don't have a postal code. Perhaps you want to send them an email and say, hey, your postal code is missing in our system. So how can we get these customers? This is very easy. We use the is null operator. So in the where clause here, we type out where postal code is null. Terminate. Now let's execute this query. You only get customers who don't have postal codes. So the is null operator retrieves records that have a null value in the specified column. Now here, we can also use the not operator to get the customers who do have a postal code. So we change the condition to is not null. Let's execute the query. And we get only customers who have postal codes. I talked about the not operator in the previous video. You can see the link in the description. That's great. Now let's talk about the distinct keyword. Distinct is a keyword in SQL that is used to retrieve unique or distinct values from a particular column in a table. This means that if a column has duplicate values, the distinct command will only retrieve one instance of that value. Let's consider our customers table. Select everything and remove this condition. Now execute. If you look at the country column, there are duplicate countries in this column. Now, using the distinct command on the country column will return only the unique country values. like this: distinct, country. Now execute the query. And now we have only unique country values, no duplicates. So whenever you want to return unique values in a column without duplicates, you use the keyword distinct. And that is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about SQL. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech content. See you in the next video.